Hello everyone. Today I am going to do Diamond Press first auto ship on the Grand Marquis, and it's birthday and celebration box. I did my label, stuck it in, and this fits in perfectly with the stamps and the instructions. And I'm gonna not make a birthday box, but I'm gonna do a Halloween treat thing for something different. And I'm gonna try a couple of things differently than I see if it works. I'm not sure. So the paper that I'm using today is from Recollection. I got this last year, Midnight Garden, and I really like this because I love purple. Everybody knows I love purple, and I just can't help it. So these were 12 by 12 sheets, and what I did was I figured out, I measured the die, and now that I have the measurements, I'll be able to do it for the next ones when I go to make them, however I make them, that I know what I need. Boy, these papers, this tape really sticks. This is why I like to put them on magnet sheets. This will be replaced with a magnet sheet once I have to order some more off of Amazon. And then I'll just strip the magnet sheet right on this. So I'm going to quick pull this one off too, the bottom of the paper. And what I'm going to do is, what I figured out was, I measured from the highest point to this point, and that's how wide I wanted the paper. And it came out to be 4, it's a little under like 4 1/4, but I cut it at 4 1/2 because I want my pattern paper to have this print. And then I measured this and cut this a little bit bigger too, because I wanted to make sure I had enough room to play with this. And I cut this at 7 and left it at 12. And it gives me wiggle room for this. So this is where I'm at right now with it. And I just want to, use the big Marquis. And I'm not sure how these will fit in with them being at 12 by 12. See, that's what I figured. So I'm going to have to scooch it up a little bit because I have the extra, excuse me, the extra room here to maneuver it around, that it will fit, because these are curvy, and this is why I figured might happen. So that way you understand the reason that I did what I did. And it looks like it's still, and see the corner there? You really gotta like maneuver this in here so it cuts. Okay, bring it down a little bit. All right, so I'm going to see how this, because it looks like this corner here is not going to cut, but if I stick it out any further, it's not going to cut that neither. So I might have to round that off, or like hold it and rerun it, which we're going to find out right now, because it's easier for me to, I'm going to take it in this way first and roll it in. This way you'll get to see what's going on too. And you don't get disappointed, because I know sometimes I get disappointed. And see, I look on the back here, and I did see where it did not cut it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold this, and I am going to flip this. But I'm not going to put it all the way in. I'm going to only put it a little bit right here, because just in case. Let me snip this off too quick. You have to be an octopus sometimes to do these things. I'm going to slide this through. And this way I know I'm getting a clean circle round cut and everything. That's why I'm doing it this way. Just keep pushing it through. I'm hoping I don't have to do the same thing with the other one. And that way I got a nice clean cut. Sorry. I don't know. This frog just jumped in my throat. I might keep some, not all of it, just in case I need to figure out some coloring or whatever. Now I'm hoping that, and I clean off, if there's any little papers in here, it will make an indentation on your paper. You probably won't see it with the plaited paper, but just in case. I'm going to put this over a little bit. See, this one's a little bit smaller, and I think I don't need to do what I did there before. And see how I'm trying to, I want to get some bats and mushrooms in here. So I'm thinking I'm going to go like, there we go. Because you can see the pattern of what way it's going to cut. And I just want to get a little collection of some of these critters. Or insects and critters. Okay, so now you can see that this is going to protrude out a little bit. Okay, hang on. We're going to pull this down. Oh, I can't pull. Nothing. I can be simple here. Flip it around. Let's do it this way. Make sure that I got it all in and on the plate. Here we go. I think these will make cute little treat boxes after you decorate them and everything. Because it don't need to be used up for birthday. You can use this. You could use these for wedding little on tables. They look beautiful. I don't know, keep that over there. Okay, so I think that's gonna look cute. Okay, the next thing that I wanted to do is I want to emboss the, put my plate back where I couldn't reach it. I want to emboss this, but before I emboss it, I'm gonna score this like at the score marks, because once you emboss it, I just want to get it worked that it has some sharp lines to it. And I'm just going around the edges, and once you emboss it, it will sharpen the line, or take these sharp lines again, and it will at least leave you something that you can judge to see when you're folding it. Because I'm going to put this in the embossing folder to add a little texture on here and see how that will turn out. I don't know. I never did it with, I usually emboss it first and then cut, but I didn't know exactly what I all needed embossed, so I figured it'd be easier this way. Just work it with your fingers. And then here, I might as well just go down all the way here. And this is white core paper, so that's another thing. If it does show the white core, we can take ink and edge it. And maybe we'll just edge it anyhow to give it a different look. I don't know. We're going for this ride, so please keep your hands and feet in the cart at all times while we're going on this ride, because I never know where it's taking us. hold these neither. Sweet goodness. I just want to show you once I emboss it, you know, what we're doing. So that way you can have fun too if you got this set. And you're like, really, I don't think I needed another birthday one. But after you see the different variety of doing different things with it, you're like, ooh, okay. That took me out of my whole zone of birthday, because I do that a lot. And sometimes I'm like, okay, this looks better this way instead of, and this is what the creative mind does to you when you're playing. Okay, so I have them somewhat started, and at least I know if I emboss it, it's not going to be too bad with, so I'm going to take Diamond Press Peonies embossing folder, and I don't know if it's going to be big enough. We might have to do it in 2s, and if we do, we can do that. So we are going to have to do it in 2s, because this doesn't matter. This is going to be on the bottom, but I am going to take it like this, take it over, and we're going to go in this way, and I'm going to bring it tighter this way since this is overhanging so I don't crinkle my paper. And then we're going to go through it again, and I'm going to show you it's, see how I made that pretty? And see, it did crack it, and it did take some of the embossing away. So now we're going to flip it this way because it's fine. And we're going to turn it a little bit, and we're going to kind of match it to something in here. It won't be perfect, but at least it will be embossed all the way. So I'm going to go put this back in again, that I matched it some way, just to show you. See? And now you got an embossed piece of paper. And see what happened now? That because this paper is kind of thin, you have to use more of a cardstock, heavier cardstock. But I can fix this. What we're going to do is we're going to take some kind of tape and fix it, that it will stay stuck. Because once we glue it, it should be okay. But we want to make sure that we line it up. And you're going to put shred in here anyhow to do it. So that will not be a problem. All right. Let me put this. Let me see. See. And, yep, you can still see where I'm going here. Okay, so I'm going to put together the box first, or the cake paper. And if you want to do stamping, I do the stamping before I would put this together. But because I have the pattern paper, I do not want to stamp this. I'm going to keep this for the pattern paper. Or maybe I should, huh? To highlight it? Okay, hang on. See, I told you, you're going for this ride. I'm sorry. Excuse me. The tree pollen is killing me right now. Okay, so we'll grab the stamps. Put the stamps. These the stamps or these? No, it's these. Okay. And I'm going to freehand them instead of putting them on a stamping block because, you know, we're just... And I'm going to use this Wilda Violet for that. And Just making sure I got the air bubbles out. And this is kind of like, and if it's like not even, that's okay because it will look like it's a stress look on the cupcake paper. So I'm just gonna, hopefully, hang on. We're just gonna go like this. That don't look bad, no. And it just adds a little bit of lines. And I don't prep my stamps. I stamp right on the stamp. And I'm just trying to make sure I go above that line. Because I'm trying to go above the fold line. Can't see too good because the paper's dark and I don't think I have enough light. It's early in the morning, so see, I went below there a little bit. That's okay. Don't fret. It'll be fine. And that one I went high. We're just taking this all over the place. And that one I got nice, just plopping it down. Jeez. Okay. I should just plop it down, not worry about it. Just press down a little bit. Not too hard. Okay. So that, I think that turned out okay. All right. Can get my glue these up. And I'm keeping that purple because I'm going to use that to distress everything. And I'm not following in directions because I put a lot of 3D projects together already. And this is pretty simplified and everything. I'm just going to take my glue, start off where it is already connected. I'm going to line the edges up. Diamond Press is fantastic with putting their 3Ds. And Tonic, they're both great for putting 3D projects together. And simple, they're very simple. Put this one together. And I use a wet glue. You can use the red line tape, but I like to be able to maneuver it. That's why I use the glue, because once the red line tape grabs it, it's stuck and you'll tear your paper and have to recut everything all over again because it won't look nice. I've done it in the past and I made a hot air balloon and then some of the tear tape, or the sticky tapes, they're bulky and they make your project don't fall in line, that they line up the way they're supposed to. So the glue is the best way for me anyways. I mean, maybe you're better with the tapes, but not me. And the glues hold up better, hold longer, I think. And I'm going to glue this side too. This is such a cute little cupcake. I can't wait till the rest of them come. That book bag, I had designed a book bag myself for making tablets. And this book bag, I think is going to be really cute. I think you could do that for a birthday gift bag and put like if you have a teenage granddaughter or daughter, and fill it with a card, like a gift card, and chapstick, and those little trinkets. I love them trinkets. All three, mine aren't teenagers. Well, one is soon going to be, but they just love it. And you know, I thought this too. You can use these and put regular cupcakes in this, and use these you could use these as party favors, filling up with candy too, for weddings, if you don't want to make the box. But I thought, yeah, there's a lot you can do with this. And I can see the score lines, and this is why I pre-scored it, because I knew the embossing was going to take it away. And wherever it's cracked, I'm going to ink it, and I'll show you to give it an ink look. So I'm going to put the box together, and then we're going to ink it. Same way. And just because it's embossed, it doesn't matter. I mean, it will still glue. You'll just have to press a little harder on it. If this paper would have been right through, no white core, we wouldn't have seen this whiteness in here. But hey, maybe that will leave the whiteness in there, and just do the corners and that to make it look, to have it like two different colors. I just, I ordered, what that was, that edger with the Christmas tree that they had the other night on the 21st. And I also ordered, oh my goodness, what did I order? Oh, the bows. I didn't get a lot. I just only ordered those because that's all I really, my budget would allow me. Because everything that I have, I buy myself. I'm not affiliate links with any of these things that I do crafts on. So it comes out on my paycheck. And I have to eat food because I love it. So I have to set myself a limit with purchasing the craft items, because I get carried away sometimes, a little much too far away. And we cannot eat paper yet, so, and I don't think I want to eat my paper because I love my colors of paper and everything. And I don't think I'd ever eat paper. I'm just being silly because this is the way I am. And, you know, okay, I'm going to put this one down since I'm lined up. I'm going to take and press this one down so you can see. Just want to make sure that this is all pressed in. Oops. See, it did not press in. And I got to go out a little bit. Okay. And here, you're just watching me glue away, glue away. I just want to hold it. Make sure that it gets attached good. Okay. So I'm going to start off with this edge here first. I'm going to put it in here. And then this one. Like I said, you have to be an octopus to work this one. And it is better to pre-score because it will fall together nicely. Okay. Okay, so now that I have that, so I think these two go together. And these bend up and out the way it's notched in there. So you take these and you snip these together for your treat box, and then you start bringing them in to lock it. It's a self-locking box. Okay. It's amazing how they design these to just even at each angle of this to make this fall together so nice. This is so adorable, as I can say. There we go. I should pop this one out a little bit. There we go. Okay, so what I was going to do was I was going to take my dauber and I got to find one. I have one in here. Get my purple one. Go in here. And what I'm going to do is go around the edges like this to highlight it. Just like that. Maybe around here. I do like the white showing a little bit through too. I think it makes it really cute. Very, very cute. And this will stick inside, so that will be fine. Okay. And look at that. That is adorable. Okay, I want to get some, let me clean up a little bit here. I'm going to look for some decorations to put on here, and we're going to finish decorating it, and that will be the Halloween box. I think it's beautiful. So hang on. I'll be right back. So I dug out more of a mess and decided, first of all, I went and looked in my sticker section, and I had these in my Halloween box. And these are stickers, so I'm going to use these. And then I went and cut out 2 of these little white, there's supposed to be part of this to make this more sturdy. So I'm making mine like a moon. Then I grabbed out my pop-out box that they had it earlier. It's still available on HSN, I know that. And I pulled this bat and this bat, and I found out I had a bunch of these. Well, they were for, St. Patty's Day, and it's fun foam, and it's really thin. So I cut out several little bats to put on there too. So I want to put 2 on each side. because it was thin and they weren't really big to bulk this so the piece don't slide over, for the pieces to slide back over. So the first thing that I want to do is I want to take my alcohol marker and I'm going to go around the edge for the moon to be, so it's not so stark white. Like that. And then I'm just gonna, like craters, create my own little thing here. Because we're gonna have bats in there and, you know. And they don't have to be perfect because, like I said, it's just your imagination when you're creating. I'm going to darken a little bit more around the edge. I'm going to do this one a little darker too. Okay. Now, what I'm planning on doing is kind of gluing the bats on first. I'm going to do a big and a small one. See how that all of a sudden changed the look of that? So, get my tweezers out and just glue in the back here with my glue. Tap a little off so it's maybe, yeah, I'll have it like that. I want to keep them within this moon shape, but I want to have them go in different directions. Okay, and I'm going to have him going this way. And then I'm going to take this one, same thing. Let me turn it, because they're going to be on the opposite sides, so we'll be able to, when you turn around, it'll be flippy floppy back. I'm going to go this way with him, keeping him in there. And see how it looks like a gray moon? So I'm going to pull this out. And what we're going to do is we're going to unlatch it. I don't think I need to unlatch them all, but I'm just going to unlatch one or two that I can get a good grip on this. There we go. So I know that will follow my line. So I'm just going to go back here and glue this all the way down here. And I'm going to take it and line it up with the edge from the top. And just squeeze it. And I want to make sure that I can still get it out. Because I don't want to make sure it's too thick. Yeah, that will work. Okay, we'll just take it all out. And I'm going to do the other one the same way. I'm going to line it up with the top of the circle here and be flush. Squeeze it. And I'm gonna, there was one of these that I didn't curve right. I think it was this one. I didn't have it bent enough. I didn't have it bent right. Did I? Oh, it goes this way. That's why. There we go. All right. So we're going to put these two together. And I'm going to start piecing it back together to close it. Let's make it a little thick though. That's why I thought the thin felt would be good. Because I didn't want to use anything chunkier. You wouldn't have been able to open and close it. Rip my bat wing off. What the heck here? He's going batty on me. You might not have been dry all the way. And take notice when you pull the top in, it goes easier to go over the hole too. So push in and over. Like that. Look at that. And I'm gluing this in here right away because I want to have it glued in my box. So I'm just going to glue this right here. Into there. So it stays flush and it makes it more durable too. The box itself. Push and rub. Massage it in. And then I had these scatter. I think I got these from Michael's the other year. But I had so many, and I did some Halloween exchanges. And I thought, ooh, these will be pretty cool to put on spiders because they're a little sparkly. But before I do that, I want to take this sticker, and it's dimensional. And I had to add a piece of foam on because when I went and folded it around, it popped away. And I'm just putting glue on the back here so it stays stuck more. And I'm just lining it up where the seam is. And I'm going to go up here a little bit and bend it like this. I'm going to massage this in too. Okay. And then I'm just going to add a spider here and there and everywhere. Just done here. I think I'm only doing 2. I might put them here. So I'm just going to dab this. Now these, I can't remember if I had to use that 3-in-1 glue. I don't remember if they stay stuck. Hot glue might meld them. I had glued these on before. And there is also, like when you're die cutting, a right and wrong. You can see the rough end. So, and I'm just doing the center. And I'll have him going down the opposite side. Just for some little bit of bling. So, I think that turned out really cute. The cupcake thing, and I think I'm going to fill these with something for the granddaughters that they have. And this will be their Halloween treat this time. Because I think this will really be cute. Well, thank you for watching. And keep an eye out. Like I said, I have 2 more things coming from Diamond Press, my Diamond Press site. And I'm still working on more gummy pin Christmas cards. I might do a short video on that and show you what that is. Also, I just mailed out this morning the people that emailed me their address for the free gummy pin goodies. And I have more goodies if you are interested. They're different. So the ones that emailed me are the ones that got the ones that I was showing that day. But if you email your address to me, I will get more. That's my email. all you have to do is say you want some gummy pan goodies. Let me show you what they look like. I have to go find them. And here's some of them. And once these run out, I never know what I mean, I'm just going to be putting these together, and what you get is what you get. I'm sorry, but it's going to be like a blind bag from me. From actually Color Me Nordic, because she's the one that gave these. And if you go on her website, she has a lot of really cool, neat things to see. So, like I said, you want some, just email me your home address, and I will get them off in the mail and be your, from Color Me Nordic and me, a surprise gummy pack. Gummy goodies, it's called. So, thanks again, and happy crafting, everyone. I hope you have a lovely day. Bye-bye.